Welcome to the science of humor. It is more than just a laugh. It is a bridge between minds and a powerful tool for connection. Have you ever wondered why some people can command a room with a single sentence while others struggle to be heard? The secret lies in the unexpected. Humor is essentially the ability to surprise your audience by connecting two completely unrelated ideas. Think of it like this. On one side you have a fish, and on the other, a bicycle. They have nothing in common, right? But when we bridge them with a spark of wit, we create a moment of delightful cognitive dissonance that leads to laughter. To improve your humor, we must first look at your content. A great comedian is like a craftsman with a diverse set of tools. If you only use puns, you become predictable. To keep people engaged, you need to mix in irony, sarcasm, and keen observations. When you repeat the same pattern, the brain goes on autopilot. But a sudden change in style breaks that pattern instantly. This variety is what keeps your content fresh. It shows your audience that you are thinking ahead of them, not just following a script. Now, let's talk about delivery. You can have the best joke in the world, but if the timing is off, it will fail. Delivery is about body language. A simple raised eyebrow or a slight shift in eye contact can convey more than 100 words. The pause is your most powerful weapon. It creates tension, making the eventual punchline feel like a much-needed release. Watch the rhythm. Great humor follows a beat, much like music. You have to feel the pulse of the room before you strike. Let's look at a practical application. Notice the difference between a standard conversation and one infused with humor. On the left, the interaction is predictable and flat. On the right, the character uses delivery and variety to create charisma. By merging sharp content with confident delivery, you transform from a storyteller into a charismatic presence. In the end, humor is about more than just making people laugh. It is about fostering a genuine human connection. When we laugh together, we are sharing a moment of truth. Those glowing lines of connection are what make us human. Practice these techniques, embrace the surprise, and you will find that humor is the most rewarding skill you can master. Humor is one of our most powerful social tools. It can break the ice, bridge gaps, and turn a dull moment into a memorable one. But mastering the art of humor isn't just about being funny. It involves understanding techniques, timing, and most importantly, ethics. Today, we will explore how to use humor effectively and kindly to enhance your social skills in public speaking. Let's start with the first core type of humor: exaggeration and misdirection. Imagine a mundane situation like pouring a simple cup of coffee in the morning. To use exaggeration, we take that normal act and push it to an absurd level. The comedy comes from the subversion of expectations. The audience expects a trickle, but gets a deluge. Next, we have storytelling and role-playing. This is where we use narrative to build a joke. By shifting perspectives or playing a character, you can highlight the absurdities of everyday life. A good story uses specific details to paint a picture, leading the listener down a path before the final twist. Now, let's talk about teasing with intent. This is a delicate technique that requires high emotional intelligence. Teasing should always be done with the intent to build rapport, not to diminish or hurt the other person. If the other person isn't laughing with you, it isn't a joke, it's just being unkind. Always read the room. Moving on to the risks. Sarcasm and wordplay can be tricky. They don't always land as intended. Wordplay, like puns, is often hit or miss. It relies on everyone having the same linguistic context. Sarcasm is even riskier. Without the right tone, it can be misinterpreted as genuine hostility. To use sarcasm effectively, ensure your relationship with the listener is strong enough to support the irony. In conclusion, humor is a skill you can develop. It starts with observing the world and finding the joy in it. Remember, use your wit to lift people up. Humor is most beautiful when it's used to build connections. Keep practicing, stay kind, and don't be afraid to laugh at yourself once in a while. See you next time. Have you ever wondered why some people are effortlessly funny? It's not just talent. Humor is a skill that can be mastered through specific techniques. Today, we're diving into the art of comedic role-playing and delivery. Let's start with the foundation, the rule of character persistence. Imagine a stern Victorian butler. He's perfectly poised, holding a silver tray, but he's standing in the middle of a chaotic modern-day subway station. The comedy comes from his refusal to acknowledge the absurdity. He stays in character, offering tea to a distracted traveler with a straight face. Never break character. Once you establish a role, your commitment to it is what makes the situation hilarious to those watching. Now let's look at the 4 essential rules for delivery. Rule number 1. The poker face. This is your most powerful tool. When you tell a joke, stay completely serious. Let the audience find the humor without you leading them there by laughing first. Rule 2. Know your audience. A joke that kills at a late-night party might fall completely flat in a corporate boardroom. Observe their reactions. Adjust your energy and your vocabulary to match the room. Flexibility is key to being a great communicator. Rule 3 is confidence and body language. How you stand speaks louder than what you say. Maintain an open, calm posture. Avoid nervous movements like twitching or shifting your weight. A steady tone of voice signals to the audience that you are in control. Rule 4. Responding to silence. Every joker faces a tough crowd eventually. The secret is how you handle the quiet. When a joke doesn't land, stay calm. Don't show embarrassment. Move on gracefully to the next point as if nothing happened. To improve, become a student of the craft. Watch stand-up comedians and pay close attention to their timing and rhythm. Notice how they use pauses for effect. Timing is often more important than the punchline itself. Practice this rhythm in your daily life. In summary, stay in character, keep a poker face, know your audience, project confidence, and embrace the silence. With practice and observation, you'll find your own comedic voice. Go out there, be bold, and keep them laughing.